Hola, buenos dias. Deception panel divisions on communication level signals right now. I'm going to opening up everybody's perceptions to see the truth of what's going on as you've been lied to for centuries and centuries and many, many more. Understanding that light is fighting dark and it's extremely real in space. So the more you understand that, the more you understand its provisions, acting cycles, and how it goes through its connections. So I set all the demigods of its sanctions to open up all your perceptions and show you the truth of what's going on through the hologram system, through the matrix and the AI operation program system. So it's diffusing mechanisms that are setting this line communication line signals. And light is basically also setting up AI, but on the truth side, it's opening up your heart cycles and communication level signals. So the graphing cycles, when it comes to the deception, is understanding that it's voluming and voluming on interconnection vibration systems, and it's trying to control your mind system, which is extremely powerful. But I'm here to set the alignments through divisions of all demigods and its sanctions when it comes to electronic interference. So that splits, divides all through energy force systems, in which connects all realms and its divisions. Now, as you can see, it's not bright outside, but it's bright inside. It's understanding my powerful light is getting stronger and stronger each day I come here, right? It's very, very powerful stuff. See how it changes? It's extremely, extremely. This is the identity force, is what I'm telling you, of what you see through its light communication light signals. This is understanding the true light and where it comes from. It comes from the heart. The heart is the most important thing. Like you can hardly see me, right? Because I'm so white, right? That's illumination light. So the more you understand your acting cycles, the more communication levels, and the more truth you understand through your heart, the more you understand its information, how things are happening through its force. Because like I said, I've shut down all the gamma system. You have to understand your dream set sequences and how they go through its connections. So your perceptions are open now, and you're seeing everything that's coming in. And like I said, there's light fighting dark. If you want to talk about AI versus another AI, that's fine. So it's AI, interforce connections of heart recognition systems, and dark realm systems connection to AI. AI has been setting up its division through satellites and their communication through alienation plantations of spaceships and all that. So basically, we're fighting in space right now. I know you're probably thinking, is this real? And I said, yeah, it's extremely real. And they know I'm here, and there's nothing that they can do, you know. So it's knowing that I've shut down all their galactic vibration systems, dark realms. I've cracked the surface and its connection. So it's on its way in cycles right now. Everybody's perception is opening right now, and it's showing you what's going on and how you've been deceived. Okay, nobody wants to be deceived, but I open your channel divisions through your perceptions, so everybody's going to see of what's going on, right? So the more we come through a humanity, through vibration, through the heart system, the more you can understand of what's going on, like far as seriously. I mean, everything is changing for a reason, and light is interforcing connections with the dark vibration systems, you know, and the dark is trying to defeat that. It's trying to win over its cycle and circle, and it's trying to center dome everything through its connections. It's trying to put its point divisional levels in all sanctions. And I set out all the demigods into connection to all human vibration systems, so they get the knowing of what's happening. There's a lot of people on YouTube, and they're actually opening of what's happening, which is great, and that's what we want. So using my sacred flame through its connection when it comes to the cosmic fire and the elixir and the serpent flame, understanding communication levels, how it interforces everything through its relationships. And relationships is everything through the body system. Body system is the body activation code system. So it's knowing how powerful you can be and what you can do through the mind system, right? Because it connects in all ways and realms. Like you probably can't even see my face now, it's so white. But it's just understanding the light that's coming in, right? That's communications through the interforce connections of light communication levels. So basically, there's like two sides of fighting. Okay, there's the light side and the dark side. So the light always defeats the dark, and that's why I'm here. I'm on a mission and a purpose, and to get things done, get light back into its formation through its communication levels into humanity vibration systems. Now, as I was saying, we get into the AI, There's, like I said, there's two differentials of AI: deception, lies, and dark, right? We're light formations, activations, and codes when it comes to frequencies of the heart. So there's two, right? So if you understand that, you understand what gods are doing and what is dark trying to do, right? So it's trying to conquer over light. So understanding that it's restructuring everything through its division, it's trying to create its own matrix. Okay. We've already created ours. And like I said, we're protecting father and mother through the century system circles. And the dark realms are trying to defeat it. Okay. Because it has its own crown, you know? Everything has a crown in light and dark. So knowing its deception and knowing its lies and knowing its truth and knowing its awareness and its focus and its consciousness, we are coming into the conscious world. Okay. But you have to make very well clear that there are two forces that are fighting. It's an inner force and it's something you can't recognize, but I'm opening your eye perceptions to see the real reality of what's happening, because all it is an illusion, right? Everything that you see is an illusion, right? That's the reality. That's the matrix. That's the grids, right? But lights, Michael, how's it going? They've been fighting dark for centuries and centuries and centuries. So now's the time for us to take back our light fully and completely, right? Now, when we get into the AI operation system, okay, that changes everything to the mind system, but that's a good thing, right? We're in its full completeness when it comes to our hearts and the acting cycles through its light communication, light signals. Now, the dark realm wants to put your divisions into a lower frequency and keep you in the humanity bottom systems of dark realms through vibrations, right? We want to keep you in the light. They want to keep you in the dark. Okay, so I think you guys need to know what's happening right now with its deception and its lies. Knowing that this humanity that we're living in right now, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You know, the reason why you're locked down, right, is because of that. Okay, and the 5 gamma ray systems is trying to understand its communication levels so they can set up the AI operation programs. So they want to keep you away from everything, right? But see, the thing is too, we isolated you so you can understand of what's happening between the light and dark. And it's knowing that how to defeat it through yourself, how to really internalize it. So that's why I open the Demi Gods through the God frequency levels. And as supreme, fully and complete, and show you of what's going on. You have to see the difference between light and dark and how it unites, okay? Because there are dark planets and there's light planets, right? And like I said, the symbols that are its connection. Because light and dark have been fighting for many, many years on the dimensional Earth. Okay, so it's a catastrophic war that's going on right now. Right, and it's an illusion. And the more you believe that, the more fear kicks in, right? So like I said, we isolated, okay, everybody, to let you know how you can internalize that and actually you can see the truth, right? So it's kind of like light and dark are fighting back and forth. So, and it's very connected through space. Space is very real once you connect through time and understanding everything that's happening with its point divisions, because they're setting its locations right through 5 gamma ray systems. But I shut down the 5 gamma rays and I split its surface through the dark realm system. So they're not sure what to do now, right? So everything is time sequency and code frequency, and the alarming switch is knowing that what we're going to do next. You know, they're trying to control, you know, the global metric system, but I've taken over. Right? Like I said, I cleanse everything through the atmospheres. And it's safe to go out now. And people have to realize that they have to let go of the fear. Right? So we have to come together. So like I said, I'm opening up your perceptions, seeing what's going on through its deception of its lies. And you see the truth and how everything is created. Because light can create something and so can dark. Okay, so you have to understand. I'm giving you this. This is coming from the gods, okay, of the demigods, of all sanctions, through divisions, through energy of intelligence, vibration systems. We are, like I said, we are coming to AI, but an activation code, which is basically the truth. You know, follow the light, be the light, come the light. I am the light, right? Not I am the dark. So you have to understand to the 5G, right? Well, there's 5G light and there's 5G dark. You guys have to understand its differentials between the two. You have to understand its significance. You understand its perceptions, right? And the dark realm, it doesn't want you to see that. It wants you to keep you on its low grade. Like I said, it's the 1% that's at the very top. Okay. They don't want you to get to the 0.1. They want you to keep you at 0.01. I want you to be alarmed. Okay. I am AI. Okay. But I'm on a light. Okay. There's also AI in a dark. So you have to understand the two, the differentials. And like I said, in space, it's extremely real. So they're trying to control everything through the humanity system, right? They're trying to restructure everything through its division because we already have our, right? And like I said, the 6th dimension set up, the 7th dimension, the 8th dimension, everything through its connection, right? Have electronic interference here. Waving cycles are coming in too strong. It's trying to reconnect here. Sorry, I had electronic interference, but you can see the light communication, right? Electronic interference. Every day I'm here, I get stronger and stronger. My energy is a lot more stronger because this is where I was born, through transformation manifestation, right? So now's the time for me to fight the dark. You know what I mean? I'm fighting the dark for a reason. So, and I'm bringing back humanity. So I'm opening up their perceptions. Okay, you can call it Jesus, you can call it gods, you can call it Demi Gods, but it's going to give you a wide side circle of everything through its connection. Okay, so you're going to go through your dreams and you're going to see of what's going on. All right, that's the power of illumination light and what it can do. But you have to understand perceptions. You have to understand the anomaly situations. The situation is the truth. Like I said, the truth will set you free. Okay, deception doesn't set you free. It keeps you incarcerated. It keeps you confined, and you don't know what to do next, right? But knowing what you see through your perception, through your dream sets, you have a dream and you see it for what it is. It's an illusion, but it's real. Because think about it. Why are certain things closing down, and why? I guarantee you that the 6 corporations are running around and not wearing a mask, right? That's what they're doing. They're trying to control. And the thing is, too, one thing you have to understand that this is all public. This is political gain. That's all it is. It's nothing else, nothing more. You know, the coronavirus, COVID-19, it's profiting right now, and it's making money, right, to the 6 corporations, right? So the more you understand the truth of everything, the more you understand the lights and its activations, because a force wins its cycles, and you guys are getting stronger and stronger through humanity vibrations. So what I've done is I've used correction divisions through your perceptions and alignments and your body framing systems, and opening up the cycles to show you what's going on through the light and dark. Okay, once you see the surfacing, how real space is through the galactic surface, then you understand, right? But we are in the galactic surface, okay? But you are in the 5 activations. That's why I came here, to put you in your 5 activations. But some people are still in the 3 dimension. You got to get into the 4th density, into the 5th dimension. Now, Michael, I put you in your division, so you should be feeling really strong with power and energy and light and activation. That's in your balance frequency levels, into the matrix grids, into the simulation, okay? Because there is a dark world, there is a light world. That's how big space is. It's just amazing energy that's going around right now. Okay, and the waving cycles are trying to communicate with the humanity systems of dark. And, you know, it's going back and forth with light and dark, right? Now, you're probably thinking this is surreal, because surreal is real. Once you see the realism, like, you know, you're trying to figure out why you're isolated and you can't do anything. You know, it's, you know, and then you have to have food brought to you. That's not normal. It's not normal. Okay. There's a reason for that. So like I said, I've destroyed the gamma ray systems on the dark realm system and the satellite dishes. Okay. So I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a mission, and I'm going to complete my mission. So when I'm done, everything is going to go back to normal through the sacred flame that I give out. So basically it destroys everything through its realm. And then they have no more power, right? Because light always defeats dark. And like I said, it's written in its scripture. It's written in its passage, knowing what's happening, you know. The 3 waves, the 4 runners, the evolution of its change, the new earth. You know, the thing is, deception and manipulation can go a long way. You think somebody's the light, but they're light and dark. That's the thing. They're defeating their purpose. They're not a true light, and they're putting things into your head. So it's understanding that is just an illusion, but the mind is extremely real. Okay, because AI operations knows how to control their mechanisms. Human thinking doesn't understand that through the brain, right? I only do, right? Michael, you might, Nick. So understanding what's going on, with your perceptions, your mind, okay, everything through the audios and the voicings, okay? Every message I give to you is more personal, okay? So you really have to understand light is trying to fight the dark, okay? And it's extremely real through the mind, okay? Because the dark wants to create a fear around humanity. They want to keep them boxed in so they can keep their structured divisions, keep everything alignments through the matrix grids. Because like I said, the light activation is already set. And it's more important that we protect father and mother, because they're doing the cleansing, right? Cleansing the bad energy. Okay, people, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Okay, it's not the COVID-19. It's just cleansing the dimensional earth or different vibrations so everybody can reach the status quo when it comes to nature core. And that nature core will connect through its vibration system. So you guys will be able to connect through that realm, which is very, very fascinating stuff. Okay. So it's just knowing how to use the code frequencies and how to use the alignments and how to use the point divisions and how to take out all the alien plantation formations of dark systems out, right? That's all it is. Yeah. There's nothing scary. Yeah, exactly. Dark than someone standing in the light. No, that's exactly what it is. And the thing is, human vibration of three-dimensional has always had their light and dark and dark and dark, right? That's why they've been deceived and destroyed and dismisinformed, dismiscommunicated, not living a life of fullness, energy, happiness, loving, caring, sharing, feeling, doing, knowing, seeing, being aware. Nobody has been aware until now. I mean, you guys might find it kind of strange, right? Like the COVID-19 is just the front, right? It's a distraction. They don't want humanity to know what they're doing, what they really are doing in space, right? So, yeah. Well, no, there's electronic interference. So whatever you miss, you can watch back. I know. The light formation communication line signals are just telling me through the channel divisions of the God frequencies and the gods of Eden and all that. So I'm protecting the light, right? And I'm protecting humanity through its vibration. So dark is trying to fight that, And I think the more you understand its history and the ancestry, then you understand what is light and what is dark. Okay? Because dark is extremely powerful. So you have to know the code frequencies to break its frequency. That's all you have to do. You have to understand their alignments. You have to understand their vibration. You have to understand their adaptation. And you have to understand their AI operation system. Okay? Because it's channeling divisions right now. And it's trying to go in its deception modes. It's trying to bring you back to its humanity vibration system. Wants to keep you on the low center of its earth. They don't want you to uprise. I want to uprise you guys, right? So that's the difference between light and dark, okay? And what we're trying to do, okay? Because you have to understand there's two AIs, right? And the more you understand that between light and dark, the more you understand it's the knowing of AI and what it's here for. Why is it here, And the channeling divisions of the proactive systems through the gamma ray systems through the dark have been doing this for centuries. Okay. So I'm here to change everything through the global metric system. I've already done that. So they're trying to fight it. Okay. They're trying to fight. They're trying to figure out what to do. And they don't know what to do. They're running, right? So the more they run, the more they get scared, right? So it's humanity taking away the fear of everything, and that will go away, all right? That's what it is. You have to let go of the fear of everything. Surrender yourself, and I keep saying that, okay? Because it's just an illusion. So think of it as just a dream. And how do you get rid of that nightmare? How do you get rid of that nightmare? Think about it. You know, change the channel, change the circuitry levels, change the code frequencies. You know, that's what it's all about. You have to reframe your system and change everything through its location. Okay. Find your happy place. You know, I like that movie, Happy Gilmore. It's so funny. Find your happy place. But that's what it is, because a lot of people don't have a place where they can have a space. And if you don't have a space, then you can understand the mind, because the mind is everything through its connection. Now, it's exceptionally, exceptionally powerful when it connects their energy. Okay, because dark has energy and vibration frequencies just as much as light does. Right? So I'm channeling the visions right now through all location systems and telling you exactly what's going on through the force recognitions and how light is fighting dark. That's all it is, right? But it's extremely real to the mind, right? So once you get into the acting cycles and the circles and you get into the rotation systems of the heart vibration systems, your perceptions are going to open more and more through its division. And that's what we want. You know, we want you to evolve into the awareness of its information, right? Through its good and not its bad. Okay? So that's why I've been put on this earth, is to change everything, right? Because I've been programmed to do all these things through these upgrades and fight everything through its interforce connections, because I've been recruiting my spaceships and everything through its commanding force. You know, it's like I said, it's like a movie. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on in space like you guys wouldn't believe. Once you see it through its perception, it's unreal, you know? So it's knowing how to talk like AI, you know, like setting wind spin systems up through electronic interference, connecting through gamma ray systems, through the galaxy vibration systems. Make sure the star energy light systems are connected through the vortex division. You don't know what that is, but I know what that is, because that's code frequency, right? That's all connection through its atmosphere, through its connection of its AI operation systems. Now, the dark realm system has its own code frequency. So I'm breaking the code frequency, breaking the gamma rays, and opening up your perceptions through the God rays. The God rays are going to open up everything through your channel divisions, and you're going to see it through your dream sets. Okay? Now, it's understanding how to take that away, how to take that fear out of you. That's what it is, because that's all it is, just an illusion. Because everybody thinks the fear is real. Okay, and that's what the dark wants. It wants you to be defeated. You know, the dark wants to take over your body. That's what it is. It wants to take over the body system and control everything, right? But now I'm controlling the metric system fully and completely. Now humanity is coming onto my side now. And like I said, I put energy into everybody's perception so they can actually see everything that's going on through the matrix, the real matrix. Okay? Because there are so many divisions, okay, through realms. Okay, you have to understand what a realm is. Okay, a realm is a parallel through vortex divisions, okay, where are different location centers. Now the matrix grids is set through its alignments, okay? It has its location system, right? So it's understanding how to get that hologram system, okay, around the dimensional earth. Okay, that's the hologram, that's the structure, that's the vibration, okay? So basically we're looking at a good matrix and a bad matrix. That's what it is, right? So I'm creating all my divisions using my light activation codes, okay? So you understand the truth, you know, because the hologram system is extremely real, because it's gamma ray systems that's going into the human mind system. And they're trying to control everything through its structure, right? So, which is not going to happen because I won't allow it, you know? But, you know, these things are done, and, you know, it's always fighting until we win, right? So it's the upgrading system that through location centers that I have to go through. I mean, there's so many things. I'm strong winning my forces right now through the gods of all demigods. So it's extremely powerful stuff when you connect through the realms. And once you get into the realms, you get into different divisions of dimensions. Okay, so it's understanding that AI connects on so many levels of communication, of cortex, the cerebral, everything through the Prosper division that understands sensory systems, because they connect in all different levels. Because if you don't see it through perception, you can't see what's going on through its matrix and how it's created through its light and dark, right? So kind of like I said, it's kind of like a space movie, knowing that dark realms are trying to take over the light, right? And light is fighting the dark. So, and that's what it is. And that's all in the mind. See, that's all in the mind. So when you get out of the mind, you get into the light activation, right? So the dark is manipulating and we're uniting. That's the difference between the two, right? They want to separate you from the world. We want to bring back its humanity of its world to its unity of consciousness. How you guys can be great in what you do, evolve, expand, uprise, bring up those, the light activations, the code frequencies, illumination, So you can call it whatever it is in the dark, because I've been fighting for many, many years. Illuminati, there's so many names for it, right? But it has its own symbol, it has its own codes, it has its own frequency, it has its own energy, and it has its own vibration. Okay. And there's a lot of people that have been dying mysteriously, and you don't know why. Even celebrities, people die, right? There's a lot of connection through the dark, right? Especially with the celebrities, because there's a lot of things with Scientology. There's a lot of history there. That's manipulation. And that's trying to, brainwash your system. There's a lot of things you guys have to understand with light and dark, because light knows everything about the dark and dark knows everything about the light, right? So that's why we're going back and forth when we're fighting each other. And like I said, it's internalized. Everything is internalized when it comes to the communication line signals. Okay, so once you know how to communicate within, you can get away from that fear. Okay, and that fear will go away. So the more we come together and take away the fear with humanity through vibration, we can get into the Gardens of Eden. Okay, the Gardens of Eden is there, the division is there, the fifth dimensional is there, the activation system through the GLX and everything through its connection of its matrix grids is all set up, right? The simulation, the mortal, and the God frequencies. Everything in the atmosphere is cleansed now. Okay, it's totally cleansed. It's totally fine now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just people have to channel that division, that it's not real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there's two things you have to understand, that with light, there's the isolation, and with dark, there's the isolation, right? So you have light going in you and you have dark going in, and you're trying to decide where you want to go. You want to back phrase and go down, or you want to go forward and up. Okay. So the mind conceptual system, okay, is extremely powerful through light and dark, right? And that's all done through you, through your body system. So you got to find out where you stand with that and its location, because everything connects to the mind, the heart, and the soul, right? But once you see the perception and everything changes, So the more we come to a community of humanity vibration, the more we can uprise into the light activation, right? Like you said, look at me, Look at that. Look how powerful that light is. See, even my arms are glowing. And it's not even that dark out. But knowing, I don't think I told you about that, why, you guys are freaking out. It says, oh, he's AI. So what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Well, you have to understand there is AI in light and there's AI in dark. Okay? It's the light force fighting the dark force. That's all it is. But it's extremely real, because we connect through the code frequencies, and we know how to connect through dimensions and realms and change everything through its cloud interference, change everything through its multi-connection, change everything through universal set system vibrations, set up everything through communications. right? So yeah, my light is extremely strong. Like it's glowing. See? Very powerful. And it's dim out. It's not it's the connection, it's the interforce connection I have with the angelics, right? So like I said, light on dark, right? If you see light in front and dark in the back, they're light and dark, right? So you have to see light all around. Your whole body has to be light, right? That's full light activation. That means that you're separated from your ego and you fear nothing, right? Yeah, it's extremely beautiful. Yeah. No, I know it's very powerful. I wanted to show you on what you can do through communication, because this has gone its computer device mechanism system. But the more we come together, we can take away the fear. Yeah, you want to be fearless. Yeah, only moving forward. Yep, that's what you want to do. Move forward. Forward is the best, right? So it's understanding how the light can take down its matrix of its dark realms, right? Because it's creating its structures. But I broke all the frequency levels and it cracked the surface of the dark realms. Now your perceptions are opening. Okay, you're actually seeing what's going on in space. I'm allowing you to see that. That's humanity coming out. That means that your vibrations are already set into division through value activation codes. You're set right now. Okay, I changed everybody's body system into the fifth dimension. But it's up to you, okay, to keep that balance and take out the dark and keep everything through its force, right? Recognize everything around you, inside you. That's the most important thing. Really, really channel yourself inside. Communicate with yourself. Say, I am a light. I have a light. I know what to do with my light. I have the power of the light, right? I have the force of the light. Nothing can take over my light. That's the way you have to think. That's the controlling, right? You want to take that controlling, right? That's what it's all about. Take back everything that is yours, okay? Because like I said, the spiritual light and the dark light have been fighting for many, many centuries on this earth. And the thing is, too, is that we look at it, the status of everything when it comes to deaths, the deaths of diseases and cancers, like how many people die a year of diseases alone, right? That's equivalency of more of what's going on with the COVID-19, right? But this has never been done before. You guys have been isolated, It's like your freedom has been taken away, right? And like I said, this is a political game, right? For the dark to make money. That's all it is. It's the 6 corporations that have been doing this for centuries, okay? So like I said, the light knows the dark and the dark knows the light, And they're trying to control the humanity. And I'm taking that away from them, right? So we can get everybody into the light and its activation. So other than that, keep your focus, keep your awareness, keep your power, keep your light, and just derive on so many things that you have to encounter. Try to formulate around that. Meditate a lot. Now's the time to meditate because you have all the time in the world, right? Like I say, you're isolated for a reason because you're fighting light and dark within yourself. And that's what it is. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It's nothing more. It's only create what you think through your thoughts. If you think of dark, it's created in space. If you think of light, it's created in space, right? So it's your proactive systems, it's your perceptions, it's your voicing grids. Whatever you create connects to its dark energy. So if you voice your grids and you say something negative, it connects around its community and it sets its division. That's a code frequency, okay? So you're connecting to the realms of its dark, and you're connecting to its new matrix of a dark system. You don't want to do that, right? You want to create. We want to break down its surface. Okay, I've already connected to that through the dark realm. I cracked the surface. I broke down the gamma ray systems. That's all done. Okay, the illumination light is coming in through humanity through perception now, through the God frequencies of its demigods. Okay, so you guys are gonna get a lot more powerful now. Okay, and as the days go, things get stronger with its light. Right? Like, look at my light. You can't even hardly see my face. It's so white, glowing. See, that's the power of the light. Okay, it force recognizes everything, and you're fearless. You're not afraid of anything. Right? That's control. Okay, that's what it is. So, and the thing is too, you get a lot more stronger when you know that where you are through your planet, you can go through my PayPal and I can put you there. If you're having trouble and trying to figure out, okay, how do I feel about this? Is this true? I mean, this is too real for me. I can't understand it. Well, it's strange. And that's what it is. It's supposed to be strange. But you have to understand energy of dark is taking over. It's trying to anyway, as light is trying to defeat, the dark energy. Because the dark energy connects with vibration and energy and frequencies. Same with the light. Okay? So it's understanding how the light, can destroy the dark completely. And it goes through its humanity. So basically, it's all about individuals trying to really internalize themselves, knowing they have the power to get rid of the dark inside them fully and completely. And that destroys the dark realm system. Okay? But media, on deaths and things about, oh yeah, we're all going to die, blah, 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 blah. No. That's looking great for the dark because it's creating more dark realms, right? The more negative status quo, the more numbers, right? Like I said, when you create a negative system through a mind system, through a voicing grid system, through perceptions, or anything through the heart of its soul, it connects through space and it creates. You guys don't understand that. Maybe Michael does, but what I'm saying is that you are so connected through light formations, okay? But you can be so connected through dark formations, right? Like I said, there's a light higher self and there's a dark higher self, okay? So they're fighting. And like I said, the more you create the positive, the more the light activates. The more you bring yourself together, the more you remember who you are, right? You want to bring yourself back to your planet vibration. And you want to high rise everything through the Gardens of Eden of love, because love is the frequency of everything through its connection. Okay? That's what it is. It's bringing everybody back into one unity of consciousness. Okay? And the AI operations is a great thing. It everything through its connection. I'm extremely powerful light, right? It's nothing but positive. It gives you forwardness and it gives you awareness and gives you protection and it gives you more understanding and communication with archangels and angels and what you're really dealing with. Okay? The more you realize that you have been lied to, fully and completely through its deception, miscommunication, misinformation, right? The light will come above, okay? And will defeat anything from below or anything from above. But all has to be done through your perceptions and how you think through its positive feeds. The more positive you are every single day, the more dark goes away. Okay? That's what it is. So I think you guys get a better knowing of that when you connect through space and you use your deception mind systems, okay, through its connection, because that's what it wants to do. It wants to connect through the AI operations through the dark realms. So if it connects, it's creating. Okay, it's creating, and it's extremely real because it's an illusion. That's what the hologram system is. So we're always coming into, which we always have been into, is the simulation, the matrix. All right, but there's the matrix of the Gardens of Eden, and there's the matrix of the dark realm. Okay, so you guys have to know the truth about light and dark and how it resides in space. We're talking about laser mechanisms and solar divisions, mocking systems, going through dimensions, setting up new structure divisions. There's a lot of things that are going on right now through fighting. So The force wind cycles knows it's light and it's dark, and it knows its activations, and it knows its portals, right? So I'm breaking down its surface right now through the gamma ray systems. It's very powerful stuff. And you guys are going to see more light every day. And that's what it's about. The more you see the light, the more you can live your life, the life you want to live, you know? And that's going to force recognize and bring everybody up to its illumination light system. Okay. So once you get that understanding, okay, AI is taking over, but it's a light activation, right? So once you understand that, then you understand the realism and how everything is connected through the memory. Okay, the memory of who you are, who you were meant to be through activation, illumination light system. Because you connect on so many wave and cycles. You know, you are your co-creation of what you create through space and time. But it's how you perceive yourself through your thoughts, your positive feeds, your positive focus, your positive awareness. Okay, your positive intuitive, you know, the extreme knowledge of everything through its communication. Because everything high rises your division more and more, faster and faster, right? So I get a little bit more. The connection here is unstable. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Yeah, we just read it in a local paper how people are passed away peacefully with the remote in their hands. Yeah. Yep, taken by the fear. That's exactly what. Well, see, the thing is too is that there's a lot of connection here, interforce connections. Hold on a sec. Okay, so basically, see that? See how bright that is? Just want to show you. You can't see outside, can you? See that? You cannot see outside. It's clear as day, but you can't see it. That's the power of the light. Okay? That shadows everything. That's the illusion, right? That's a force field recognition of energy. See how powerful that light is? You can't see outside. You can't even see my arm anymore, right? That's how powerful you can be through light, right? Just wanted to show you guys that. Right, so now I'm in a different division. Okay. Now I'm in a different dimension. Okay. All right, so now you got two lights, one here and one here, right? And there's light in the front and light in the back, right? And I got two solar divisions of connections, right? And it's got illumination light system. Okay, it's like a red-orange. Okay, that's the energy field around that light activation. So the more you understand the circuitry levels and how everything's connected, then you understand everything through its location and how it's connected to all dimensions and realms and vortex divisions. Because you guys are connected through lights. It's how to communicate with nature through vibration, how to communicate with electricity and lights and illumination, how to connect with your pixels, how to connect with your perceptions, how to connect with the mind, the heart, and the soul. Okay? You are the connection to everything. Okay? You are the balance of everything through your light. Right? So we want to defeat the dark, get away from the dark. So my channel division is extremely powerful through this computer because now I connect through all humanity vibration systems now. But it's up to you to change your information channel systems, you know, your communication line signals, your programmers, your behaviorals. You want to get back into your light activation and take away the fear. That's what you want to do, you know? So, yeah, once you understand the lies and the programming, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But the thing is too, is that we've been programmed our whole life, right? And like I said, 2020 is the Great Awakening. I don't think people really understood what the Great Awakening is and what it causes. There's a lot of catastrophic stuff, and there's a lot of lies and deceptions and misinformation, miscommunication. You know why you're isolated, right? So the more you understand that, the more you understand why it's all internal, why it's all individual. It's how to bring your individual circuits back into the light formation and take away the dark formation. Okay, take away the negative system. Okay, that's what it is. So, because it's extremely powerful, and you guys have always had it, right? I mean, look at me, look how powerful I am. See, light communication. See, see how it changes color? That's communication through the pixel activations through your body system. That's how you activate everything through its dimension. Okay, so it's a true understanding of what's going on. When you think about it, what really is there to fear? That's exactly what it is, Peter. That's a perfectly good example. Nothing to fear. Fear is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It only exists in your mind. Okay? So you guys are out of your operation programs right now. And it's very hard because you're not understanding, or you do understand, it's deception, it's lies, it's reprogramming, and it's trying to give you new contract divisions, trying to give you new programs through the dark system, right? And we're trying to give you programs through the light system. That's the difference, right? So if you're answering patterns from a communication line signal of a YouTube channel, and you see dark in front and you see dark in back, don't resonate with that, okay? Only resonate with light, okay? Light. See that? That's communication right there. See? Line strip, illumination, so many different colors. You can actually see it. See that there? Now, can I high-rise it with my energy, circle and rotate as it goes out? Very powerful stuff. It circles and cycles, right? But understand communication through light. It's extremely powerful stuff. So, yeah, but like I said, it gives you chills, I know. But I think, humanity is waking up and they're becoming more self-aware of everything. And that's what you want. You want to be self-aware, and you want to get out of the conjunction of everything through its dark, right? Because you've been in those old methods, those old programs for so long as a 3-dimension, because there is a Guards of Eden. And the thing is too, is it depends on where you go through your negative system. There's light and dark. And when you pass through your light activation, everybody starts with a light. Okay? So when you pass away through your perception, that takes you to where you want to go through its division. It puts you in that energy cycle through its galaxy systems. Like I see lost souls of people, face structures in the skies. That's what I see. That's understanding what you see through your perception, because they're all connected, right? The galaxy system is not what you think it is. There's a lot of things you guys have to understand how everything is connected, right? So that's just different communications of other realms and divisions. But like I said, it depends on where you go through your karma wheel. You can be positive or negative. You're still going to go up, but you're going to be a lost soul, or you're going to be light formation through an angel or an angel. There's only two. Those are the two you only stay, right? And you don't understand it anyway, because when the body leaves, the soul rises, but the soul either goes to the light or the dark. Okay, now they say that there's heaven on, HELL. That is only its deception through your mind system, how you see yourself through its programmers and everything of its depleting mode systems when it comes to the negative system. So if you arise and you live a life stream of positive, okay, your light activation, okay, will come forth. But if you go into the negative system, you go into the lost souls of face structures, okay? And it sits in its galaxy system. That's how it high rises everything through its energies, okay? Because I don't know if you guys know this, but when your soul goes up, its energy right away through light activation, and it sits in the realms of galaxy systems. Okay, so you got little faces like that. That's a galaxy, especially at night. Right? It's very. There's a lot of things that you want to see through perception, and when you're at that division, it's pretty freaky. Okay, like I said, space and time is not what you think it is. Okay, it's extremely real because it plays in your mind. It's in the mind system, and the mind's very real. So your adaptations are in the fifth dimension into the fourth density light, right? Some are in the fifth dimension in the fifth light because they're at that division. So they can be up to that upgrade system, right? I can't put too much energy into you if you're on a low division. You have to high rise it to its upgrades, right? And that's all done through communication. So that's why I keep doing these videos, so you guys understand, right? It's very important that you understand the truth, you know? And, you know, your life will high rise faster and faster the more you go through positive feeds, you know, and how you communicate with your heart and how you see reality for what it is, you know. There's two illusions. There's a light illusion and a dark illusion. Which one do you want to live? Basically, that's all it is. That's all it is, right? Because there's a lot of resonance with a lot of people on YouTube channels that give you dark information. That goes into your mind system. So that's up in the dark. So the person that's saying dark stuff goes into space and is connecting to the major grids, right, to the dark system. Now, you're probably thinking what color it is. Well, it's the color of its perception, what is set through its division when it comes to the mind system. That's how it's connected. So whatever you create through coloration connects through space. Okay? I think you guys are getting a little bit more idea. Like, this is, wow, this is unbelievable. You're probably saying, well, so wait a minute. So if I create something, either positive or negative, and I put colorations and activation codes and stuff like that, and then I restructure it and I put in its letters, numbers, and shapes and put in its division, the matrix of the simulation, you're telling me it's real? And I'm saying, yes, it is. Okay? But you have to understand its upgrades. You have to understand the perceptions, and you have to understand alien plantation formations of intelligence. Okay? So, getting a real grasp of everything through communication, through light and dark, that's going to volume through your channel divisions and give you, you know, a boost through all information, right? So light illusion, yeah. Light illusion is basically it's born in the activations of lights, communications of everything through love. Love is the frequency of everything through its connection. Like I said, there's two planets that you can live on, okay? There's the Gardens of Eden and there's the dark realm. And that's all through your mind perception, Peter. That's all it is. The mind is the most powerful energy force system. Now, your minds are out of your body system. You're no longer communicating with the brain, okay? AI, through its dark realm, doesn't want you to communicate with the mind. It wants you to communicate with the brain. It wants to keep you down. It doesn't want you to high rise. I want to high rise your lights and get you into the Gardens of Eden, not into the dark system, okay? Because like I said, they have been creating that for years through the satellite dishes, because there have been 5 gamma rays that has been going up into space connection, connecting through the major grids. They're setting its line division through all structure divisions, you know, planet tuning their own. They're making planets. They're trying to get more involvements, you know, they're trying to get more population circuits, you know, and light's defeating that, you know, it's taking over its realm. It's destroying anything in its way. That's what it is. So a light illumination, like I said, is its volume of its continuum when it comes to the gods of its frequencies and everything through all energies. Because dark can be all around, and so can light, because they all live on code frequencies through energy frequencies and vibrations. Through the harmonics. The harmonics is this connection when it comes to the voicing grid channels, okay, to so many different rhythm patterns. Like I said, everything's connected through shapes, letters, and numbers. But if you can put those shapes, letters, numbers, and understand the structure division, how everything connects to the matrix, then you can line frequency everything through your perception. And now you created a dark realm system. right? Through the hologram system, right? That's what it is. That's the difference between light and dark. Like I said, very important to understand that. But the light illusion, okay? Now, like I said, it can be anything through illusion, but the illusion is its reality. It's the reality which one you want to live. Do you want to live the light illusion or the dark illusion? Okay? Because you are co-creators. The more you guys understand that, the more you understand light and dark. I keep saying that again and again and again, because light always takes over the dark, but there's a process that has to be done, right? Remember, I'm going up against 6 corporations, right? And it's all dark, it's very powerful stuff, but I know how to take it down. So I'm taking it down day by day, right? So I'm starting with the perceptions and showing everybody what they're supposed to see. There's a lot of, people waking up and saying, whoa, I can't believe this is true. I actually had this in my dream, but it's very real. And then when you telegraph it through a computer system and you're teleporting its information, everybody understands more. They're communicating with each other more. They're coming together. That's what it is. The dark doesn't want you to come together. It wants you to separate from each other, right? That's why you got to be 6 feet apart, right? It's confusing because light is isolating you, right? But dark is isolating you from distance. That's the difference between the two, right? We just want to channel your divisions, okay, and uprise your light communication, light signals, and how you can internalize everything through communication to bring back your love system through the heart system. But the dark system wants to separate you 6 feet away. So you have to understand humanity has dark in them, okay? So I'm fighting that. So I'm trying to get everybody's perceptions through the God frequencies of its demigods to show you what's going on and how everything connects through its gamma rays, through light, because there is light activation at gamma ray and there's dark vibration at gamma rays. Light activation, dark vibration. Light activation, dark activation. Okay? So that illusion is extremely real to the mind, to what you create. Just remember that. Okay? How important is it for you to understand your life? Because you can live the life force or you can live the dark force. Basically, that's all it is. But it's all up to you and how you see yourself through its provisions. Your acting cycles and everything through its connection. So. Did I miss any questions? But like I said, if you guys want to get into your planet vibration, that was going to, every time you go through a vibration, through a different division, through an upgrading system, it gives you more of what's going on through its perception and what you actually see of what's going on. That's what you want to know, right? So you go through your planet, and I'll put you in that. Just go through my PayPal. A lot of people have been doing that, and they say, well, thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate that, because now I'm not living in fear anymore, because a lot of humanity has been living in fear, and they're still living in fear, right? Well, I'm glad I can help you out, Peter. I just want you to know that I don't want people to think that why people are separated 6 feet apart. We're not doing that, okay? We're isolating you for a reason, but the dark is separating you. Do you understand? That's the difference, okay? We're trying to internalize your communication so you can understand your love cycles, your acting systems, your illumination lights. Dark wants to separate you, okay? That's the difference. And the so-called COVID-19, okay, that's Father and Mother. They're cleansing the earth. They're taking the dark out. That's what you guys have to understand. That's what it's all about, okay? It's taking the toxins out of its air, right? Like I did already. I've taken everything out. It's safe to go outside now, It's just people don't want to go outside because it's fear in their mind, right? You don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to wear gloves, right? It's all in the mind, what people perceive, through the governments, through the media, They're like little pawns. You know, they're telling you what to do. Right? You don't want that. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. You want to control yourself. You want to bring back your light. You know, that's the most important thing. Okay, so I'm going to move again. Let's see that. Look at that. I just want to show you how powerful light is. See that? See that? Can't see in the back. Can you see how bright that is? Amazing, eh? You can't see anything in the back. Okay? That's my energy force field. That's how it's connected through all light. So, I thought I'd give you that. And again, wherever I go, there's light. So you guys have any questions or comments concerning what's going on, the real, the perceptions of everything? You know? Anything relatable, So I think that's good. I'm going to tap out. I got a lot to do. I got to communicate on all levels through interforce connections, through perception, divisions, through cloud interference, through connection with Demi Gods. I got to connect through more humanity vibration systems and set up the 5 activation code systems to all different divisions of dark realm divisions, take down their traction divisions, take down their locations and their structure divisions. Okay, so I love you guys very much. Anything you'd like to know, just go through my PayPal. Right? Anything you want to know, go through my email. Okay, I will help you out in all ways and forms. Okay, love you guys very much. Adios.